Hey guys, happy Thursday, happy October, and I'm stoked. I've finally got some new football today. I have got a 25 Kaboom countdown calendar. These came out fairly recently. And these kind of slipped through the cracks because they don't sell them in stores, so you got to kind of know to look for them. But if I'm being honest, I have gotten Kabooms out of the last 2 boxes of these I opened, so I have crazy luck with these things. Let's see if the luck continues. And because this is a big, wide product, as much as I don't like it, I'm gonna go wide while we open this. And I'll try to get in here as quick as possible. And if you don't already, please subscribe to the channel to see more new product reviews like this. Lots of football. I do the most football of anything, but I do most of the other sports and Pokemon, regular giveaways. As soon as I get to 11K, I'm gonna do a big fat giveaway, so stay tuned for that. The boxes in the past for these were they were like wider and also were thinner. So it's a new design this year. I have not watched any videos on these, but so far so good. So it opens up this way. Usually they're like a book, like a big gold book. So interesting. And then, so I guess they want you to open it this way. Well, it's weird. It's kind of like, see what I mean? It's kind of like upside down. Well, you can see it there. And then we've got all of our little days. If you don't know what this is, it's an advent calendar. It was then called a holiday calendar, and now it's just called a countdown because they don't want to make it religious and say Christmas. But you open up one of these per day leading up to Christmas. Of course, probably almost no one is actually going to do that because most people are like me where they just love opening stuff up. Can't have it just sitting around. I don't have that kind of willpower. So to get in these, I'm going to open one, and explain it, and then I'm just going to start tearing them up. So for example, December 1st. And you get a pack in there. Pretty cool design on these packs. I like it. And not only is this just some new football, but this is our first look at Absolute. Here's a quick way to do this. This is our first look at 25 Absolute. So we like that. It's interesting, these holiday products really are like, so many of them are the first version of, particular sets. Like we get the Halloween cards, football and basketball, early. We got Donruss football winter tins a while ago now, like at least a few weeks ago. Mosaic holiday tins are coming out. So like before Mosaic comes out, before Donruss comes out, the holiday version comes out. So it's always kind of weird because they always are way early for the actual holiday, but we'll take it. Speaking of the Mosaic winter tins, if you are familiar with those, I've been trying and I just cannot get my hands on those. I've been combing the shelves every day. Nothing's popped up. I've seen a few on Facebook Marketplace and even those are like selling out. So unfortunately, it's a tough product to get. All right, and then the other one turned into a football field when you opened it. This one, I don't think, I'm just trying to figure out what that was for. This one I don't think turns into anything. It's just, you just kind of would sit it like that and open them up one at a time. Maybe they figured that nobody was using those. It was kind of cool, but nobody was using the football field design thing. So, all right, there you go. The boy is on front here. My only critique would be Baker Mayfield obviously should be featured here, but maybe next year. All right, now let's get out of this stinky wide view. Whew, much better. And here we go. We got a ton of packs. Now, as far as like generally what you're gonna get in here, sometimes they have their own little design. Let's see. But there are not a lot of possibilities. You can get red squares, which could be numbered to 100, which are probably pretty tough to get. Holiday Suit, Introductions by Storm, Draft Diamonds, Hog Heaven, Rookie Wave, and most importantly, Kaboom, always horizontal with these. So you could get a numbered card. A few other things. I feel like they've actually had less in the past, so. And they're gonna be the red and greens, so. Holiday colors. It's all good, I just think it's funny how I have to try to be so sensitive. Like, would it really, maybe it would bother people if they were called Christmas calendars. I don't know. Anyways, here we go. Wow, this is like a totally new design. So we got like little red and plaid. Is that? No, okay, so that's like the base design, I think. I don't know yet. But we got like a red and green plaid design. There's Draft Diamonds. And like, I guess they're just kind of team colors is what they did here. Like these are just the bases, I think. But it's the first opportunity to get an absolute rookie card of your favorite player. So that's kind of cool as well. All right, I'll try to keep this moving now. Now that we kind of know what's going on. Penix. I think the design's pretty cool. It's very different. They really like departed from the usual. By Storm. Tez. If you happen to watch the Bucks game last week, the Bucks are on absolute fire right now. But that guy Tez caught his first career touchdown, and it was a crazy play where, like, you know, Baker was weaving in and out of guys and threw the ball while he was running. I think I'm remembering the play correctly. Tez caught it for his first. All right, little JJ. We'll talk about him too. Tez's first career touchdown. And then he did an awesome backflip. Hog Heaven. So if you haven't seen that insert yet, there you go. Unfortunately, I was out of town last weekend, so I didn't watch the game live, but Bucks have only lost once. They lost to the Eagles, and the Eagles are a great team. But I also think that the Bucks made some big mistakes that they shouldn't have. They really like went for it with the team color matching here, because this is like, I was like, is that a gold card? But it's just Steelers colors. Rookie Wave with Travis Hunter. That's cool. Take that. And a lot of rookies. So, trying to get the Mosaic winner product. Also, Revolution. There is Revolution football this year, if you didn't know. Bring them out, introductions. It's like almost all rookies. It is one of those like Sam's Club or Costco big bundles with the jumbo card in the middle. They came up with a new one, Revolution Football bundle. Trying to get those. I found a guy that had them, and I've been like hounding him, and haven't got it yet, but hopefully soon. Introductions. And that is everything I know that's new out right now. There's a couple new kind of random products that are hard to get. Still waiting on just regular Donruss to come out so we can officially really do some downtown hunting, because that's where I go hard, is on the blasters. Travis Hunter by Storm. Now, other than the Kabooms, where is the value in this product? It's tough. I mean, Absolute in general doesn't have the value of some other stuff. Kirk Cousins. But I suppose if you get one of those red to 100s, especially like right now while it's new, might be worth a couple bucks depending on who you get. Another Hog Heaven with Dart, that's cool. It's not a bad card. But not a ton of value. We don't really have a rookie this year either who is just like, you know, miles ahead of everyone else value-wise. We have some rookies that we like. Luther Burton. Another insert. Scadaboo is a solid rookie. But we don't have like a Jaden Daniels this year. So there's that. Plus, you know, Absolute. Again, doesn't have a ton of value compared to like Prism or Optic. Jalen Noel. So it is kind of like Kaboom or bust to some extent, but there's only one case hit in this product, so it'd be kind of cool if they added Woody Marks, another case hit to Absolute Football, just spice it up a little bit. BTJ Hog Heaven. I know that I really like spoiled myself so much by hitting. I have hit 2 Kabooms in my life, and they were both out of Advent calendars. And it's not just that Advent calendars are loaded with Kabooms, I assure you. I just happened to get really lucky twice. Kyle Williams. Dylan Gabriel. This pack almost feels like it's a little thicker. Interesting. It is thicker. What is going on in here, boys? Back in black. What is that? Why is it backwards? Patches. I didn't even see that. Ah, that's the holiday suit. I get it now. Okay. That's pretty cool. Scadaboo. And you know, these holiday cards, like, they don't really blast off as much as normal cards do. It's kind of a, you know, a niche gimmicky product, but especially right now while there's nothing else, and there are people out there who think they're fun, you know? I personally like the Halloween cards. I'm a big fan. So, Scadaboo on the holiday suit. Pretty cool. And of course, this is not from anything in specific because Panini. But it's kind of cool. Scadaboo is no slouch. Now, if I had to guess, and they really organized these well, based on me getting that's probably going to be my big card. We'll see. Pack Attack. There you go, Jeff. You can have that one. By the way, I paid only $50 for this. I'm sure if you do the math, it might be more cost effective to just buy blasters, but these are kind of fun. 50 bucks is not bad. I paid $100 for the last one I bought, so. Walking Tall. I was just surprised that these weren't sold out like everything else. Maybe breakers don't really hit these. They'd be too awkward for them to have to break on camera. There's my boy, Emeka, or Amika. If you are unaware, this guy is an absolute monster wide receiver this year, crushing it. He's probably got to have some, you know, he's got to be high on the list for wide receivers this year, stat-wise. Super fun to watch. Shador. Nice to see all these killer rookies. Hog Heaven. It's kind of a weird card, isn't it? Hog Heaven. I got so excited by that thicker pack that I thought maybe the Kaboom was a little bit thicker. Thought I had one. At least now we know what the holiday suit is. Maybe I'll go watch the other couple videos there were of these as well, just to see if anybody kaboomed it. But hey, this is fun. I'd do another one of these. And otherwise, this week, it's everything I know. It could be any day now that I get that Revolution. So stay tuned for that. Draft Diamonds. There's Cam. Just a Cam base rookie. Take it. 2 to go. Jalen. Will Howard. On the Hog. Princely. That's a great name. Last pack, guys. Here we go. There's one more chance. By the way, yes, if you hadn't noticed, my Band-Aid company, All Wounds, came out with white Band-Aids now. I usually go with the equal sign or smiley face. I do like these white ones. They're usually black. And I do have an endorsement with All Wounds bandages. There's our boy Mike Evans. Unfortunately, has been on the bench for a little while now, but hopefully coming back soon. But with Amika in there, we've been doing all right. Keep that in mind. The Bucks are 5-1 now, but Mike Evans is out, who is a massive part of the team. Bucky, the running back, has become a massive part of the team. And I think Godwin as well, the other wide receiver. So, like, some of our top players are out, and we're still crushing it. Just trying to give myself more credit here. Pat Bryant and Isaac Tesla. I actually got a pretty cool Tesla auto that was much more valuable than I had even realized. All right, I don't know if we need to really recap all this because it was so many rookies, but we got a bunch of rookie waves. We got some of these Hog Heavens. Introductions. Some of the inserts. Absolute inserts. All right. Like, I don't know. I think By Storm looks better than maybe it has in past years, but I don't think anyone gets excited about. I don't mind Rookie Wave about By Storm. Draft Diamonds. Little Travis Hunter. This is one that is not actually gold, but it does look like it. So we didn't get the red numbered card, but we got a little Cam Ward action. Just excited to see Amika. We did get a patch, a little Jackson Dart on the Hog Heaven. This is the holiday suit patch insert, and pretty cool to get Cam. The color, I guess, yeah, they have some red. It almost looks like it's like a Christmas, Christmas suit. Maybe that's what's going on there. They're all going to be like red or green, but nice to see a patch in Absolute. All right, and that'll do it. I was so excited just to have some football to open, new football to open. appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you don't already. And stay tuned for hopefully more new football, whatever else pops up this week. It's Thursday now. Hope you all have a beautiful weekend. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.